Hello, today we will be discussing immigration to Canada. Since 2015, immigration to Canada has continued to increase as the years go by. But what is the reasoning behind this increase? Well, as Mr. Ravenstein predicted, the United States and Canada are close together, therefore, immigrants do move over short distances, proving that his law was correct. As the second migration law said, migration occurs in steps. So when immigrants are planning to go to Canada, they first move to the border states in the US, for example, New York or Washington. After they move to those states, they go to urban areas in Canada like Vancouver and Toronto. Ravenstein also predicted that long-range migrants usually move to urban areas. Another law that applies to immigration to Canada would be his fifth law that says that rural dwellers are more migratory than urban dwellers. For example, people in Quebec are most likely to move to Toronto instead of people living in Toronto moving to Quebec.
A few push factors that have been known for Americans to move to Canada are freedom from discrimination, for example, gay rights and legal marriages. Unemployment is another reason Americans move to Canada. Natural disasters is another. Political reasons, such as our president, could be one as well. Some pull factors Americans have to move to Canada are free healthcare, lots of diversity, fresh water sources, good education, numerous job opportunities. It is a safe country, good quality of life, and cold weather. Because hey, you might like the cold. When migrating to Canada, ESPN factors might pop into your head. For example, an economic factor could be better job, stability. Some political reasons could be voting rights and freedom. To list a few social reasons, you might have family there, and there are multiple of opportunities. For some natural reasons, better weather and safety.
The per capita immigration rate to Canada has been relatively consistent since the 1950s, and recent years have been a steady increase in the education and skill level of immigrants to Canada. However, over the last 25 years, the economic position of newcomers to Canada relative to the native population has steadily declined. A 2007 Statistics Canada study shows that the income profile of recent immigrants' family deteriorated by a significant amount from 2000s to 2004. Recent immigration themselves are far more likely than native-born Canadians to initially have low incomes, with income and employment rate increasing towards the national average with more time spent in Canada. Over 2017, the first quarter of 2018, 1,055 more Americans were granted permanent residency than the average number during the Obama administration. The spike of people from USA immigration to Canada first happened with the US invasion of Iraq in 2003. People also avoided the Vietnam draft by migration to Canada, which was 25,000 Americans immigration of the year 1970. Because of this migration, it changed some culture in Canada from all of the new Americans there.